Thriving on Change came about as a result of an invitation from an organization to develop a change management workshop for their leaders. What they were looking for was a change workshop that would really have a practical impact on the organization. There are many, many models of change out there, all of them really useful and insightful, but many of them difficult to actually implement. So what we were looking for was a practical workshop that was really heavily focused on clearly understanding change and the need for it, but also implementing it in a way that felt doable and practical. So we designed this course around a very simple change model of unfreezing old behaviors, introducing a change, and then refreezing new behaviors, attitudes, and values. It's a very simple model. It's easier to speak about than it is to actually implement, and so over the course of the 2 days I wanted to design a very hands-on workshop that would give people an opportunity to really explore these different concepts of unfreezing, changing, and refreezing from a variety of perspectives, including, most importantly, the perspective of their own particular change challenge that they were facing at work. So the exercise is very hands-on and interactive. It's a very, the course itself typically runs somewhere between 50 and 20 participants who are seated at round table groups. The idea is to mix people up, ideally from different organizations, and have each participant in the workshop spend a couple of days really reflecting on a change that they're either in the middle of or wanting to introduce in their particular organization. Giving them 2 days to apply the different models and frameworks we're talking about means that when they leave, they've really got a clear understanding of what needs to happen next and how they can go about tackling the change project. And the fact that they're seated with people from different organizations means that they've benefited from 2 days of different perspectives on how that change might play out, how it might be interpreted by people affected by the change. So I find that these interactive discussions are actually one of the highlights of the program. I really like teaching this course because it's a rare course when, well, I've never had a course actually with this particular workshop where people don't say that's exactly what I'm experiencing at work right now. Nor have I had a course where somebody hasn't said, and this is the really interesting way that I'm approaching it. So I end up learning a lot from participants as well, but certainly light bulbs go on as people realize that these issues are universal, that change is difficult across the board, and yet it can also be really exciting and energizing. And so it's really nice to be able to provide a roadmap that gets people energized about change rather than discouraged or nervous.